Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep to return is KaVontae Turpin.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Stafford. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Stafford. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now second and 9.
Set! 59! Leading! 21!
Again, it's Stafford. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. KaVontae Turpin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Straight ahead is Hall. They find some open field here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Luther Burden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now it's Stafford.
Ah!
In the air and intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to have the short field here.
Damn.
Take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
319.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key.
319.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. A solid stiff arm. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On play action. Now Rodgers. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Big Derek Brown making the stop. 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this one incomplete.
Fucking bum.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
50. 59. Monday.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we got a player in some discomfort after that last play, and not the guy you want to see. That's quarterback Matthew Stafford.
Let's go.
Now Pickett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it. That one complete to McConkey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting net in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ladd McConkey. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 5-0!
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Complete at the 1. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Got him.
But it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Isaac Toussaint. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
180. 10. Middle.
Here's Stafford. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
180. Easy.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Titans 14. Cam Little, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on the 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Smith will come in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's across midfield.
Oh, my God.
He goes.
Touchdown, Titans.
Devontae Smith.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now Stafford.
And that falls to the ground.
Fucking bum.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Stafford. And he is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Titans 20. Cam Newell to kick off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This pass out wide to home. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Ah!
On the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ready. Lady. Hey, give me radar.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most important, touchdown, Cardinals.
KaVontae Turpin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards call.
What's going on over there, bud?
Opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. He's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he is.
Well, thanks for being part of the league at least, man. Appreciate it.
Attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, yeah, nice tackle.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
26. 319.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, he got him.
Inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on Arizona's side of the field.
We can just run the clock, man.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
I got stats going for player of the week type shit. That's how you make your players better.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run it with Hall off the option.
Yeah, if you run the clock out, I'll run the clock out, man. We'll speed it up as fast as possible.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
319.
Ball again on second down.
Oh, he's gone.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run with
I was offsides, I think.
driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
58.
Here's Hall again.
And this time he is in.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. And that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Stafford. And this throw incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it.
The defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
22! Get a 20! 50-50! Double right!
Stafford now to throw. And that will be
Fuck.
incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers.
And he's caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Jump out! Hey, 88! 80!
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Get 300! Get 300! Inside!
Now a play fake. Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again.
Their former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And got his man complete. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To throw is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's Stafford.
Turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 41. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 103 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll go again with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Gotta have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, all those almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
For the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. A give running right is Hall. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Arizona, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.